My name is Georgina. I am 25 years old. I live with my mother. My father left us when I was very little. He never came back. My mother never says why. I asked once. She just said it's better not to talk about him. I never asked again. I work at a café. I serve coffee. I clean tables. I do the same things every day. Same hours, same people. Nothing more. No friends. No plans. No love. I don't need it. I don't want it. People leave. That's what they do. First my father, then a friend from school, then my boyfriend. They all left. Some moved, some just stopped talking. So I decided something. No more hope, no more feelings. But one day, everything changed. One day, a man comes into the cafe. He looks new, but I don't ask. I take his order, just coffee, no sugar, no words. He pays, then he leaves, just like everyone else. But the next day he comes back, same coffee, same time, still quiet. Then the next day again. Why doesn't the smile? He doesn't talk, but he comes again and again and again. I don't understand. Most people don't come 3 days in a row. Why is he here? Maybe it means nothing. Maybe he just likes the coffee. Or maybe, no, it can't be right. I tell myself it doesn't matter, but something feels strange. Not bad, just different. What if he comes back again tomorrow? He comes again. Day 4, day 5, day 6. He looks at the menu, but he never changes the order. He never says anything extra. He pays, he sits, he leaves. Why? I think maybe he's just quiet. But quiet people don't come back every day, not to the same place, not at the same time, not like this. One morning I get to the cafe. He's already there. He looks at me and says,
"Hi."
That's it. Just one word. Hi. I say nothing. The next day he says nothing, and now I don't understand anything. If he wants to talk, why doesn't he? Why do I care? I never cared before. Something is changing, and I don't know how to stop it. But one day he says,
"Do you like working here?"
I say, it's okay. Then there's silence. His words stay in my head. Why? I don't know. Now I've started waiting for him. I wake up early. I check the time. I stand near the counter when it's almost time for him to walk in. And when he does, something feels right. But I don't tell him that. I don't tell anyone. Then one day he doesn't come. I think maybe he's busy, but he doesn't come the next day either, or the next. I don't ask anyone. I pretend I don't care, but inside, everything feels heavy. After 4 days, he returns. He says,
"Sorry, I had to go out of town."
That's it. No more explanation. But I'm not angry. I'm a little scared because I missed him while he was gone. I think this is not good because what if he disappears again, but I don't push him away? Instead, I wait again. He comes every day. We talk a little more each time. He tells me about his sister, about his work. I tell him about my mother, about not trusting people. He listens. I listen. It feels easy, safe. I start to think maybe I was wrong. Maybe not all people leave. Then it happens. It's a Saturday morning. I look at the door. He walks in, but he's not alone. There's a woman with him. She walks close to him. She smiles at him. She says something in his ear. He laughs. They sit at the same table, the table where we always talk. He doesn't look at me. He doesn't say hi. He just sits with her. I take their order. He says,
Thanks, but nothing else.
She looks at me, then looks at him, then back at me. I don't say anything. Who is she? I thought. Is she his girlfriend? I finish my shift. I go home. I don't eat dinner. I don't read. Why didn't he say anything? Why did he bring her here? Was I wrong the whole time? Did I believe something that wasn't real? The next day he doesn't come, or the day after that, or the next. And now the cafe feels empty again, not because it's quiet, but because something is missing. I try to focus. I try to go back to normal, but I can't. Everything feels heavy again. I tell myself, it's okay. I knew this would happen, but I don't believe it. On the fourth day, he walks in, alone. He comes to the counter. I say nothing. He looks at me and says,
Can we talk?
I don't answer. He says,
The woman with me that day was my sister.
I still don't speak. He continues,
She came to visit me. She was only here for one day. That's why I brought her to the cafe. I wanted her to see the place I always talk about.
Now I look at him, he says.
I talk about you.
I say, you didn't say anything. You didn't even say hi. He nods.
I was nervous. I thought maybe it would look strange. I didn't want to ruin anything.
I ask, why have you come back now? He says,
Because I didn't want to leave things like that. I thought you'd be angry, but I hoped maybe you would listen.
I ask, why do you care so much? He smiles and says,
Because I don't want to disappear from your life.
I don't know what to say, but I don't need to say anything. He says,
Can I come back tomorrow?
I say, yes, you can. He comes back the next day. Same time, same coffee, no sugar. This time, we do not talk about his sister. We talk about simple things: music, rain, dreams, and future. One weekend, I meet his sister again. She smiles and says, I told him not to mess it up. I laugh. He meets my mother. They talk for a long time. Afterwards, she says, he's nice. I can see you like him. I say, yes, I do. And it's true. I like him. I trust him. One night I sit with him and say, I used to be afraid to feel anything, but now I don't want to go back. He says,
You don't have to.
and I believe him because now I know that not everyone leaves. Some come, some stay, some change your life. He didn't come with big words. He just stayed. That was enough. And it opened something I thought was closed forever, my heart. When we close our hearts, we also close the door to good things, kindness, friendship and love we start to live only when we open our hearts. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.